Hello Pisces, hello Cancer, your fellow water sign. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? I hope you've had a lovely weekend this far, and I just wanted to come here and drop some energy for you for the week ahead. So I'm here with the Wisdom of the Oracle. We'll be throwing a few of these cards, and then the Signs of the Times Oracle will go there, and then we'll throw out a bunch of tarot at it and see what we come up with. We'll see what's coming up for the week ahead. Other than that, there is a sale currently, a private read sale. You will find all the flowers in the description. It tells you what the discounts are that are going on right now over at Wizio. And if you're interested in that, please go to the description. All right. Who are we going to read for first? I think we're going to read for Pisces first. Cancer, we'll see you in just a second if you don't mind scrolling along. Thank you so much for clicking here. So if you are Pisces and you're always clicking here, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're brand new to this tribe, welcome. Had an influx of people over the last little while, and people are pouring in at a very good rate. Yeah, so thank you so much. For those of you who are giving me thumbs up because you do like the content, it is helping pull in more water sign energy, so thank you for that. All right, here we go. We're going to look at you, Pisces, for the week ahead. Tell me about Pisces for the week ahead, please. Pisces, week ahead. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Well, that one fell out first, so we're going to take it. This one's on the top, so we'll take that one as well. And then we'll take the next one in line. Under the bottom of the deck, we have some balance with To Be Fair, Libra energy. We have some High Priestess energy here, and then happiness. So it feels like somebody knows that once things come into balance, things are going to move forward. Yeah, looks like once there's balance, it looks like there's going to be something happy coming up in the future that has to do with you. That's card number 8, which is the card of the self. All right, bottom of the deck was regeneration. Something might be coming back from the past. Something you had thought you had burned to the ground, Pisces. You know, I love that card. It's like you might have set a match to it back there. Right? You may have set a match to it back there, but look, it's got superpowers. Growing back, regeneration, something you thought was dead and gone, perhaps waiting for you in the future. Okay, so we have exchange gifts, we have go the distance, and soulmates. Wow, it's kind of cool energy. The first thing on your mind, though, is go to the distance. I love this card, look at that. As he's jumping right over, it looks like the finish line. It's like the old world is ending or disintegrating because you're jumping in to the new cycle from the old cycle. You know, this leopard here is sort of disintegrating from the hindquarters. It's almost like you're in the home stretch. You've gone the distance. This is card number 11. It's a 47. So it's something to do with something that's divinely guided. I feel like you've gone the distance, and it's almost like here's the reward. Here comes the soulmate. Exchanging gifts. You may have exchanged gifts with this person, or when you see them, you may exchange gifts. But what I want to say about that, Pisces, is that neither one of you mentions it to the other. I feel like that there is something that regenerates here between the two of you, and it feels like you do have a meeting of sorts. We'll see how it all plays out. But you have a meeting here of sorts with these two together. They mate for life, penguins. And it feels like you both show up with a gift in hand for the other person. And I mean, I don't mean flowers. I mean like something that you've been thinking about, or maybe you picked out ahead of time. Maybe you knew intuitively that this soulmate thing was going to go down. You two might even give each other the same gift. I'm just saying. It's a soulmate connection. You might even give each other the same gift. Maybe you do have the same gifts. And I'm talking about, you know, psychic abilities, right? Water energy. Maybe you both have gifts. Okay. Let's go at it with another oracle deck here. Sign of the Times Oracle. Tell me about exchanging gifts. Metamorphosis. What? Wow, Pisces. The gift you'll be exchanging with the soulmate is the fact that you two have both grown up. You're both grown. You've had a metamorphosis. You've absolutely, completely killed off the person you used to be when you saw this person, when you saw them last. You were a totally different person. It's like a reintroduction after metamorphosis, that the gifts that you're sharing are the work that you each did on yourselves while you were apart. That's really beautiful. Something has totally transformed here. It's card number 22, which indicates balance. 2 and 2 is 4, also indicates stability. Can indicate redundancy in some situations as well. We have card number 23, which is emotions. Okay. So I think you've done the gamut of emotions in this situation, Pisces. I feel as though you've been trying to keep your emotions hidden or under... I just heard Charlie say underwhelmingly quiet. So either you haven't said anything at all, or you do have these feelings and they're about to like breach the surface. I want to say that that since the full moon, I want to say that you've been probably very emotional. And just please understand that that is a very natural thing that happens when you're a moon sign, water sign, and then we get an eclipse or we get a full moon. It's about purging for us, right? It's purging of that energy. So we're not only letting go of things as water signs, we're not only letting go of things, but we're also purging all of the feelings that went with that. So if you find yourself extra, I'm just going to say, if you find yourself extra, I'll just leave it at that. Crying more than you used to, or being a little more mopey or sad than you used to be, I think it's just a purge. Give yourself a break. Take lots of showers. That's what we need as water signs. We need more showers. Okay, tell me about the soulmates. All right, and we have mountains, obstacles. So there's been some obstacles to get to this position with the soulmate. 2 and 3 is 5, and this is a 5 as well. So when I see more than 1 5 in a reading, to me it's usually quick change. So something here is about to change quickly. That had to do with your emotions and you feeling as though you could. It almost feels like you just don't have any more left to give. And just as you're giving up, you see the finish line in the distance. Because in these emotions, under the moon, and all this purging you've been doing has been hard. 2 and 3 is 5, and it's the number of lack, like you've been feeling in lack. Trying to purge these emotions, and I feel like it's almost the death of you. Like it's you trying to close old chapters and, kill those off, set fire to them, and then move on. And it's not only that, it's the pulling away of the energy that is so hard, right? Because you're a Pisces. So we have obstacles, mountains, and I mean mountains, to be fair, in the tarot also mean achievements. So we'll take a look at this too. This is card 41, which is another 5, y'all. 3 5s, come on. Yeah, there's some big change coming. That I don't think you're expecting, because the moon energy is here. I think that you've been minding your business and staying in your lane because metamorphosis is here. I don't think that you maybe fully understand right now that the metamorphosis you were under was to prepare you for the exchanging of gifts with someone. I think the gifts that you're exchanging is that you've both had metamorphosis. You've both had a transformation. The old you has died and the new you has emerged. And it feels like it's been over a period of time. For some of you, we've got mostly 5s. It could be 5 years. There's metamorphosis has taken place over time here. Yeah. And I think you two are about to reveal yourselves to each other in your new and more beautiful state. I like it. We've got the Chariot. It's probably the best depiction I've seen of the Chariot yet. Hurry up and wait is the first thing I hear when I see that snail on rollers there. Hurry up and wait. It feels like this has been taking a very long time. But you know, it always was supposed to be victory. It's always like whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. So everything that you've gone through up to here, it feels like this hurry up and wait situation turns into a let's start moving quicker kind of situation. So we have the Chariot, but I think you're kind of scared to move forward. You have doubt. You have doubt this metamorphosis. Some of you are saying, I doubt if I've changed even enough for like, stop that. Stop that. Look where you are up to here from where you were. That's the big game. That's the Super Bowl, man. Yeah. All right. Pisces. And as I say, there's Pisces. So we got the Queen of Cups. Also, of course, Scorpio and Cancer in a general reading. So there you are, center of the reading here. And under the card of the Moon and the emotions. And I really do feel like going the distance. I feel like it's been a long haul is what I want to say up to here. Going the distance. It feels like you're hanging on for this soulmate connection here. I want to say that it's almost here, and just when you feel like you're done and you can't do it anymore and you're not waiting and it's time to embark on something new, this thing is showing up, I'm telling you. It's behind the obstacle. I think that the soulmate connection is behind the obstacle. Whatever the obstacle is, we'll clarify that too. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Something that's brand new. A new beginning in the 3D that's going to change your life. You have a knowing, right? Pisces, you have a knowing. Well, no matter where it falls in your chart, you have a knowing. You have your intuition. Yeah. The knowing, though, and the intuition are a little bit different. The knowing is what I'm telling you right now as though it is your life. It's like it just feels like a knowing, like I know it. Knight of Wands. There's an obstacle, my friend, and the obstacle seems to be the Knight of Wands. So there's somebody else in your life here. You're going to have to make a decision between the soulmate and the Knight of Wands. That's what the obstacle is. That's what this mountain is. It's almost like it separates them. There's happiness to be had here is what I want to tell you right now. 9 of Cups is here. It's your wish fulfillment. There's happiness to be had here no matter what path you take. But I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm feeling here. We have the Star. So we have someone who's quite enamored with you. Someone who maybe inspires you or feels inspired by you. You've inspired this person to love again. There is going to be some new beginnings coming in the future here. And I think you're hopeful that it was going to work out this way. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups is here. In the future, there is some romantic type love. So what I think I'm seeing here is metamorphosis. We have the Chariot and the Devil. It feels like you have an anxiety or an angst about moving forward. You know, I think, that the situation to you looks like there is going to be some victory here. Victory in love. The thing is this, I feel like this person is a fire sign. So Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This might be someone who is in and out of your life, who doesn't give you much stability, but whom you have a great attraction for. There's lots of chemistry. This person's sexy, beautiful, hot, whatever you want to call it. This person makes you crazy. Just turns you on all cylinders. This person arrives to your doorstep on 10. Yeah. And then you have this beautiful soulmate connection here too. And I believe that the obstacle is this. So I'm going to say it this way. For some of you, this is 2 people. For some of you, you have a fire sign coming in and out, not giving you any stability, but you enjoy every second of being with this person, no matter what the activity is that you're doing. This person here, I feel, is someone who is connected to you in a soul way, and like a way that is not only emotional but also energetic. It's like you finish each other's sentences. This is the companion for life. Now, for some of you, this is two separate people. For some of you, this is the same person. For some of you, this just started as a physical connection, and maybe it's still that as we move into the near future. It's a physical connection, but this person is a soulmate. And so the Nine of Cups is how you feel about the situation. The thing is that this person could be the soulmate, but they're not really going to give you any stability. You understand? Soulmates are soulmates, right? They could be healed. Sometimes they're not. And that's the truth. So I feel like there's some obstacles here. For some of you, you got to figure out what you want to do in this situation. And the Knight of Wands, do you want this person still coming in and out of your life and not really giving you much stability? Maybe you don't need it, right? And then there's this other person, I think, who is the soulmate, or maybe the Knight of Wands is the soulmate. And there could be some obstacles that come up because of that. The Knight of Wands doesn't really want to settle down. Likes to keep it fresh all the time, so they're kind of bouncing around from person to person. I don't think it's in a sinister way, honestly. I think it's all consenting adult stuff. All right, tell me about the metamorphosis here. We've got Justice, Metamorphosis, and the Chariot. I think you're about to. I think in the future you're thinking about wanting victory, having done so much work on yourself, wanting, having changed yourself a lot. It feels almost like this is telling me here with the Devil and the Chariot and the Justice. It's like I've worked really hard on me, too hard in this metamorphosis to not take what's being offered to me. Maybe you see this as a really attractive offer. And for others of you, I think that you're thinking, I can't have it rock my balance. I can't allow the devil energy to rock my balance. I must stay in balance in this situation, no matter how quickly it moves. I feel like it's about to move quickly because I think this is really the energy that you're going to be in as you head into the next week. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Capricorn, maybe a Cancer. Or the Ten of Swords. Okay. Well, Pisces, I think you are purging. I think that's exactly what it is. Your emotions, you're purging under the moon, I feel. And because there's the emotions, right? The Queen of Cups, and there's the ending. There was a hard ending here with someone, and it feels like it's all you really needed to get to the finish line really all that was left was to purge the emotions. So I think you're in healing. That's the thing. I understand now. So you must have everything come to balance because you've worked really hard on yourself, and this has been really hard. There was an ending here, an emotional ending, probably some type of relationship with someone, and you ended it, or they did. It came to an end, and it came to an end through silence. So it's like, texts were going back and forth, and then we just stopped texting because the other person didn't answer. So the Ace of Pentacles is here. You just carry on your way. You open up a new chapter here, and you start investing in yourself. You start moving forward here, moving towards happiness. And as you're doing that, I feel like we've got one or two people coming in. For some of you, it's one, and for some of you, it's two. It almost feels like the obstacle is achieving what you want to achieve, the Nine of Cups, and knowing that you're making the right decision. There it is again, Knight of Wands. So yes, the obstacle is, I feel, how you feel about each person, those of you who are dealing with two, because one seems like a grounded, long-term, got your back, open your doors kind of, beautiful love. The other one seems really fiery and hot and impulsive and desired. And so there's going to be a big decision to make here. And I want to tell you that you're not just going to get passion and desire with the Knight of Wands. You're going to get passion and desire in your wish fulfillment. So it's not just with the Knight of Wands. You are going to get it as part of your wish fulfillment here. I think that things are going to happen sooner than you think, as soon as you're done healing from whatever ended. And something ended here. I'm telling you, I think it might have been with this person here. Because why would you need the healing and to begin again? And then in the future, this person comes back. That's what it feels like. So this person, the one who's not giving you stability, but kind of gives you happiness, or even though they are your wish fulfillment, or maybe you thought they were, or maybe they are going into the future, but it feels like there's a bunch of obstacles this person throws up for you. They could be the soulmate. Maybe we're looking at two different people. I'm going to go into the extension. If you want to go there, I'm going to find out what that's about. There's so many questions here. We've already burned the time, and way past that. So we're going with the Six of Swords. Somebody wants to go from the chaos to the calm. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the clarification. We'll use more oracles, and we'll find out what's going on here. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, link is down in the description. See you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Cancer. Thanks for giving me a moment to get here with you. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. And if you are a cross-watcher, thank you, thank you. So let's start with the wisdom of the Oracle, Cancer, for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are a cross-watcher, welcome, welcome. Okay, here we go. Cancer. If you are interested in a private read, though, please look in the description. There is a sale on up to $15 off my reads, and it's all around the flowered area. In the description, marked it out for you there. Here we go, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week ahead, please tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Fun fact, Cancer and Taurus used to be the same sign back in the day. So if you are a Taurus or a Cancer that bumps into a Taurus, vice versa, that you enjoy, that's probably why. Those two energies go together really well. Okay, so we've got time to go. Oh, look at the F word here. Flexible. Okay. Time to go. I feel like time's running out, or maybe you feel like time's running out. We have card number 45, which is a 9. Maybe after your calculations and going over the details, you feel like you've wasted some time here. So it's time to go, and I'm always interested that she is running towards this door, but she also, it almost looks like she is getting transparent or is like losing ground. Like it's like an old cycle is ending and she must run to the new cycle. It's time to go. Yeah. Time to go. But I feel like it's a calculated move, because I feel like Cancer doesn't really do anything that is, well, of course, depending on your moon and your rising, but generally Cancer is an energy that is kind of driven and very good with business. I really haven't met a Cancer who wasn't kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like was feeling pretty confident, grounded. Yeah. And of course, that's not true for everybody, but that's the energy that I'm feeling here. I feel like you're someone who possibly has Earth in your chart. So you might be very logical and very intuitive. Cancer is really psychic as fuck. Feels like you have to be flexible for something here, maybe possibly for a new start. We've got card number 19. 1 and 9 is a 10. It feels like you've got balance in your life. Now, the last thing left is to be flexible. I feel like the balance has come for you in the throat and the heart chakra, that the things you're feeling on your heart, you're ready to speak about, which isn't really a Cancer trait, right? Y'all keep it kind of under the radar until you feel like it's really time to let somebody see who you really are or be honest about your feelings. It feels like you have some balance now in your pentacle world, maybe even more than you need. If not more than you need, I see a lot of opportunity coming to you. So I think that the fact that your life is more balanced and you're, I think, open to opportunity, which is the egg. And I feel like you've got your eye on opportunity and you're just trying to keep flexible. We have exchanging gifts. Interesting card. Card number 9. This is a friend. You might be going out for coffee with a friend, exchanging gifts. Maybe you buy coffee for someone. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they bought coffee for you. Yeah. It feels like you have a lot of affection for this person, and they see you as either beautiful and elegant, or if you're masculine, they also see you as being in balance with your feminine energy. Yeah. What do we got here? Truth be told, somebody's going to say the truth, Cancer, whether that's you or someone else. Truth be told, Treasure Island. Truth be told, you're going to tell someone that you think that they are your treasure. Time to go. We are now using the Signs of the Times Oracle. Let's see what we can find for energy that goes with time to go. Why is it time to go, please, for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. Why is it time to go for Cancer? Because it's metamorphosis. And you know, the metamorphosis is seen right here. She's beginning to disappear. The old her, well, she's in a dress, could be a guy or girl, right? Could be someone who's feminine or masculine, someone who's clearly in their feminine energy because they like dresses. So whatever body you have, whatever your body type is, I don't care. I'm looking at your energy, right? And that's how I read tarot. I read it through energies. And so that's why when I say to you that your body parts don't matter, I don't care if you look like a man or look like a woman. What I'm feeling is your energy. Yeah. So I feel like it's time to go because you no longer want to be stuck in the past. Yeah. I think you're headed for a new cycle, a new chapter. And I think that you've worked really hard toward it. I think you've been spending a lot of time alone in this metamorphosis period. But I feel, which is great, flexibility and balance here comes. There's 2-2, right? There's card number 4. So we go from card number 9 of kind of maybe being self-critical, going over the details. It's card number 9, so it's maybe you've been spending more time alone. It's time to end that cycle, and that's why it's time to go, because you've had a metamorphosis here. Now, you could have had an ego death. I do see it as that, but metamorphosis is like the butterfly. You know, it's not fun in the chrysalis, right? They're just melting. It's terrible and awful and painful. But what emerges later on is really beautiful. And so it almost feels like you've had some sort of either an ego death or some sort of a transformation. Tell me about flexible. You've given yourself the permission to be happy. Interesting. I love that. It's like it's the last thing on the list is to allow yourself joy. You've got all the other things in order. Just looking, hang on. Yeah, you've had some, this card is it's got so many symbols on it. You've had some sort of a download here that's giving you some sort of, allowing you or giving you the notion that it's time, the next step is to be flexible. And I think the way it's supposed to be flexible is in your happiness and also in a partnership. If you're going to begin again, card number 19 is a 10, breaks down to a 1, which is the beginning of something. If it is going to be the beginning of something, and that being flexibility, I feel like the flexibility is coming up in your joy. I feel like you just never really allowed yourself to feel happy or feel joy. And I think that it's time that you do that. Who is this exchanging gifts with, please? Can you tell us about exchanging gifts? Someone who gives you hope. It's card number 6. It could be someone who gives you hope in love or hope in partnership or hope in that maybe they'll choose you, because 6 to me is the Lovers, which is also the choice. Hoping that there will be someone that will pick you. The rainbow and hope gives me sort of a childlike wonder. It's like a childlike hope, and that's like hardcore hope. You know, like kids are like, so connected to the universe, right? I think you have hope that this person that I think you see as beautiful, or a butterfly, or a Tinkerbell, or whatever they are, you see them as beautiful and delicate. Or you see them as cute and fuzzy, cuddly like a cat. I think you have hope for you and this person to connect. Okay, let's look at tarot. We've got personal power. Somebody's feeling in their own power. Standing in their power. Let's throw some tarot at it, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, if I didn't say it already. Cross watchers are always welcome and appreciated. So something you realize you no longer can live in the old cycle or the old timeline. It's now beginning to self-destruct. It's further and further away from you. Further and further away from who you used to be. We have the Fool. It's a new beginning. Once you hit that door, I believe it's a new beginning. And it's because of the metamorphosis, the transformation that you've endured here is giving you now a new beginning. We have Swords. When I look at this particular card and I see the white feather, it feels like someone is thinking of you. Someone is thinking about you here. While you've been in healing and waiting for this new chapter or this metamorphosis to conclude, I feel like somebody here has been thinking about you while you've been in healing. Just threw a card. There we go. We got here, we've got the Five of Cups. Got the Death card. Got the Queen of Swords. The Five of Wands. We've got the Magician under the bottom of the deck. Why? Because of the Four of Cups. I think you're manifesting. You've been manifesting. I feel like you've been bored or feeling stuck in your emotions. It's like the Four is stable emotions, but it's really kind of being stuck there. Yeah, feeling like you don't. Yeah, it's like feeling indifferent, right? Yeah, you don't really are. You're not really sad. You're not really not sad. Yeah, it feels like you're just manifesting more, but it's taking a long time. Six of Pentacles is here. You are manifesting to have reciprocity with someone that you may have had words with in the past, but you still have feelings for them. You're hoping that something is going to grow out of nothing, because I just saw the lotus flower underneath, which only grows through the mud, right? It only grows in the mud. So I think that you're hoping something that's been kind of dark can end up being kind of beautiful. I feel like you've been manifesting it here. Tell me about this metamorphosis here. I think the metamorphosis is what's brought on the new chapter here of the Fool. We have the Hermit. So you have been spending time by yourself. Yeah, you've been in self-preservation mode. I feel like you've gone through a hard time. This metamorphosis has been hard for you. I feel like you had to do it alone. And you've gained a lot of wisdom from whatever you've learned here. And that's why it's time to go. You realize you've outstayed your welcome in the timeline that you're in, and it's time to go out there and get some balance. You've come to some conclusions, I think, while you've been in this metamorphosis period that, you know what, it's too chaotic here. I need to move forward from this. I need to have a new beginning. And so the Fool shows up, right? And then we have the Ten of Wands. Feels like somebody wants to just release the burdens. Release the burdens of this time in my life, because it was really tough. Tell me about the flexibility and joy, please. Okay. The Hierophant. Seven of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. I think that you really thrive in a commitment. I think you're looking for some type of commitment, and the thought of it now being flexible, be more flexible in your energy. I think that the thought of commitment, although it must move slowly, I think is something that bores you, quite honestly. That I think that you kind of have a bit of joy in being single, but it feels like the Hierophant is the spiritual teacher, also the Taurus, but the spiritual teacher, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like we're moving really slow or taking a long time to get to joy. So it's been a long, arduous battle for you to be happy. You don't like the way that you got here. Five of Cups. I think that it's time for you to let go of the sadness from the past. And I feel like probably the Hierophant is here telling me that you want a slow commitment because you've really been hurt in the past. And you're still carrying it with you. I think you're deciding not to carry that with you any longer. So we have the Five of Cups now. So there is something in the past that Five of Cups is here too, that you're kind of sad that ended. I think that you're hoping that there might be something, like I see joy and smiles under here with the Hierophant. So that tells me that maybe you're more flexible in maybe giving a commitment, but it must go slow, and you can't be bored with it. Yeah, Four of Cups, you can't get bored with it, or you just don't want it. Tell me about the hope and the exchanging of gifts. We have the Strength, we have the Knight of Wands. Just listening. You want to be seen by someone here. Yeah. Your hope is someone will agree to see you. This may be someone that you've already had some type of passionate relationship with. And the Nine of Pentacles tells me that the person that you want to exchange gifts with is someone who is single, but also someone who doesn't need you, whether feminine or masculine. Someone who's got everything that they need in their pentacle world, and now they're just looking for passion, I believe. Four of Cups is there as well. So you've been manifesting your way out of the Four of Cups with hope. Hope of maybe exchanging gifts with someone who could be a Leo, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands is someone who has apprehension or wonders if there's competition, someone who wants to talk about that. I think that this person that you want to exchange gifts with is probably someone who you already had a relationship in the past with, something that you regret, or that you regret not taking action on, or you regret the ending. You regret that it actually ended. But understand that when the death shows up, it's because of transformation. And that kind of ending is the kind of ending that you need, that is given to you by the universe for your own protection. So I feel like there was an ending between you, and there had to be. But I feel like your intuition, your psychic energy is telling you that you need to speak with this person to find out if they are entertaining other offers. You know, maybe they're dating, maybe they're already dating someone specific, but it feels like you have indecision or feel like there's competition. So I think that you want to tell somebody with the Queen of Swords in very plain English or your language, very plain terms, I should say, that that you have a notion or an intuition feeling that it's time to regroup here, that it's time. Can we go out and talk? I think is what you're going to say. Can we go out and talk? You might be dealing with a Pisces as well. I think you want to take this person out and see if they want to have a conversation with you. I think you still have you want to flirt with them. I think you still have a lot of feelings for them. Communication here. Yeah, it's going to cause a tower, whether it comes to you or flow from you to them. You walked away or they did. And it was disappointing to somebody, and they don't see that you still have feelings, or that they do. Knight of Cups, right? Bottom of the deck. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I appreciate you, Cancer. And I will be back next week, of course, with the sneak peek. See you guys. Love ya. Bye-bye.